Welcome, everybody, to another Weller Truck Parts Vodcast. Steve Donahue, Allison Development Manager, along with
Bill Davidson. Second go at Vodcast here, so I'm really excited for this one.
Excellent, excellent. Well, today's topic is going to be owner's manuals and QR codes. Weller promotes itself as a true partner, and that's exactly what we want to be. So it's service before, during, and after the sale. So part of that is, we have training for technicians, we have training for parts people, we have all kinds of, website has all kinds of functions for accounting, accounts receivable, accounts payable. So we try to make it all hands-on as much as possible. But today it's going to be the QR codes and the owner's manuals, really kind of directed towards technicians and the parts people in the company. Yep. So easy enough to get to. Weller sends out a QR code on our tags. There's a QR code that you can scan by your phone, and it'll take you right to our website. From there, you can get on to the owner's manuals. We'll show you how to do that. But also, you can get to it if you have the Weller app on your phone. You can get to the owner's manuals that way. So many things you can do, from scheduling cores, pick up cores, ordering online, a little bit of everything. So, but today it's going to be it's going to be about the owner's manual. So, and we're going to show you what that's all about. So, Bill will take us to www.wellertruck.com, our website. There it is. If you go to support, and then under support, it's the support documents and media. First one there, the catalogs, then if you scroll down, you can see the different categories, automated manuals, manual transmissions, automatic steering gear, so forth. So whatever product you have purchased and you need to get some assistance on, you're going to go to that category. So today, me being the Allison Development Manager, we're going to go with automatic transmissions.
Oh, not the AMTs?
Not the AMTs today, sorry.
It's the future, Steve. Come on.
It is, but this guy's too old. So if you see there's a bunch of different catalogs, or categories, excuse me. You got the catalogs, you got failure analysis guides, you got maintenance, a little bit of everything. Videos, support videos for technicians. But again, today we're going to go to the owner's manuals.
There you go. So would owner's manuals fit under a better name?
Yeah, probably more of an installation and instructions booklet, you know. Because the information in here is priceless. So if you scroll down, you can pick any one of your products. So go to pick the 1K, 2K owner's manual, for instance. Now this is going to come up page by page, obviously. Starts with a nice little picture of the product itself. This is where highly recommend, if you're a private owner, fill out this tag information, the mileage you put it in, the date installed, because this can be documentation. If you do have a hiccup, that you can send to the warranty team.
There you go.
Some advertising of all the products we do. Talks about the program description, what we do across the country for all of our customers. So that is some great information just in itself.
There you go.
Right there. So talks about the Weller app. I talked about that real briefly, but it's a great tool. I would recommend if you're a dealership, your parts people, service people, even the folks back in the core department, put this on their phone, because you can schedule a core pickup, you can order. Anybody in the accounts receivables can go on here and print invoices.
Really good tool for everyone to have in their pocket.
Everybody, exactly. So,
is it good on the Apple market and Android?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, works well on both of them, so it doesn't matter which one you have. So little directions right there, how to download it as well.
There you go. Another QR code.
Yeah, you can go to your Apple iStore and just type in Weller, just big red W. So this is where it gets very helpful. Installation guide. So for every product that we have out there, we're going to go step by step installation, the R&R process. We're going to give you the torque specifications for those every step along the way. So really, today's world, the technicians, they're in such high demand, and unfortunately, there's not a lot of new people getting into our business. That want to turn wrenches anymore. So time, money spent by a dealer on technician training is huge.
Yeah.
So it's just a matter of, if you don't have the time, it's really costly. So we want to help on those. Not only do we have this, but we've got trainers that will come out to your locations and put on free training.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, so it's
Nice.
we want to be as helpful as possible, but again, all those people aren't going to be there 24/7. So
Yep.
you have it written down, that you can get to your access. These can be downloaded as well.
Oh, there
if
you
you
go.
want to
PDF file.
if you want to put them in a PDF file. So along with the specifications on torquing and operations, how to R&R it, we're going to give you the recommended by OEM oil specifications.
Yep.
Very critical today. I know the last one you did, you guys talked about oil specifications.
Yeah,
and-
so Rich and I dove into the whole Eden PS386.
Oh, yep.
It just like you said, dealerships are really working to get good technicians in, and this is just information when you're jumping product to product, especially nowadays, the AMTs, the manuals, there's countless amounts of fluid out there.
Yep.
So-
And it's not just for transmissions either. I mean, how many times have you hear about the hypoid oil for differentials?
Yep.
And it's changing. Everybody, I've talked to people. Oh, I've used the Dextron forever. Well, guess what? It's not recommended anymore. It
Yeah.
doesn't have specifications. So, and there's a lot of them out there that will say, meets this requirement. You want to make sure it's got the rating, as you guys talked about it. So, but yeah, then it'll go in here. It'll tell you who's, who.
Yeah, you got the Chevron, Mobile
Yeah.
Valvac. So there's a lot of manufacturers, just like the Eden transmission lines.
Yep. So just make sure you're using the right oil in it. Then we'll even go down, and on the Allison side, along with the Eaton, we put in the service information letters. If there's a service information topic that pertains to your product that you bought from Weller, like in this is going to talk about the Fast Adapt. If you put a remanufactured transmission into your bus or truck or piece of equipment, you have to relearn that DCM.
Okay.
And the only way of doing that is if you don't have the DOC software, is you got to go in manually and do it by the shift lever or push button control. So
okay.
we're going to show you how to do that. But any type of added information from the OEM, we're going to put in that's pertinent.
Is this really geared at getting a successful install cal and get the most life out of the product?
Exactly. You can have so many. You can have the best product in the world, but if it's not installed properly or if it's not reset, you're going to have problems.
Run into some troubles.
Yep. Absolutely.
Excellent.
So, but all kinds of information in here that highly is. We used to send these out in a paper form, but we found out that they would stick to the wrapping, end up get thrown away. The people were calling in anyway. So
Yep.
the QR code and having them on the web is the way to go. So
Yeah. I'm even guilty of that. Opening up a box, something brand new. What do you do? You throw the paperwork away.
I don't need instructions. Yeah. So, but all kinds of things that there talks about the adjustments on the older linkage for the old MTs, mechanical transmissions, service records.
Yeah.
This is critical. I mean, how many times have you taken your car into the shop and, hey, it's just out of warranty? The guy says, well, do you have service records to prove? I might be able to help you. I don't. Here's where you want a fluid change, oil change, this type of thing. So yeah, it's a great documentation, a great way to document your information.
Yeah.
For the warranty people if you have a problem whatsoever. So, but yeah, lots of good information in here. So please use these, even if you don't buy a Weller. I mean, I hope you do. But if you're having questions or having issues troubleshooting, get on our website. There's all kinds of videos. There's all kinds of technical help. In worst case scenario, you can call the 800 number, get a hold of one of our one of our line leaders in that department, and they'll be more than happy to help you. So,
Well, I'm sure even with product that's not Weller's, are these guys always helping?
nope. So yeah, that's a good point, Bill. That you can purchase a product for somebody and they'd say, hey, well, you got it, we're done, we're out of the game. And that's not Weller's way. We definitely want to be a true partner, helping before, during, and after the sale. I can't tell you how many times people have called up and said, hey, I want to thank you. Make sure you talk to your folks in the back. They were a great help. I didn't buy your transmission this time, but I will next time.
That's awesome. That's awesome
So
to hear.
it's great to have. So,
Yeah.
but other than that, it's just you can go through the website. There's so many things. If you're a dealer, one of our dealers, you can actually sign up for the extranet site. You can check your invoices. You can print invoices, check for credit, start warranty claims. You name it, whatever you want to do. Schedule a core pickup.
Yeah.
Don't let those cores sit around. That's your money. You know, you have 1 year at Weller to get that core back. So if you don't after that, you know, you're out a lot of money. So
I think a year's fair timeline on that.
Oh,
too.
absolutely. Yeah, you usually 30 days. You know, you should be getting that back to
There
us.
you go.
But other than that, folks, it's another way that Weller helps our customers. We want to be a partner. We want to support you in every way possible. So high quality products, support during and after, and that's the game. That's the program. So
Short and simple.
yeah, thank you for your time. You have a good